Good morning, students. Welcome you all in the lecture of Dynamics of Machine. Okay, the first unit which we are discussing is the static force analysis. Okay, in the static force analysis, in the last lecture we have discussed how to draw the free body diagram of a 4-bar mechanism. Okay, so now we have a numerical on the 4-bar mechanism. Okay, the numerical is a 4-bar link mechanism, as we have here A, B, C, D, 4-bar mechanism with the following dimensions is acted upon by a force 80 Newton at an angle of 150 degree. So we have a force which is acting at 150 degree. The magnitude of force is 80 Newton on the link CD, on the link CD, on the link CD. Okay, the dimensions of the mechanism are given. AD link number 1 AD dimension is given 500 mm. Then AB angle is given 120 degree. Then link 2 dimensions are given 400 mm. Then BC link 3 dimensions are 1000 mm. Then we have CD 750 mm. Link number 4 CD, link number 4 CD 750 mm. And the point E on which the force 80 Newton is acting, the distance of that point E from D is given 350 mm. Okay, this is the configuration diagram is given. Okay, so what we have to calculate? We have to calculate, determine the input torque T. Determine the input torque T on the link AB. On the link AB, for static equilibrium of the mechanism for the given configuration. Okay, so we have to calculate the amount of torque acting on the link 2 AB, on the link AB for static equilibrium of the mechanism. So we have already known that if a mechanism is in static equilibrium, if the mechanism is in static equilibrium, then all the members AB, BC, CD, AD, all the members will be in this static equilibrium. So for static equilibrium, we have discussed the three conditions: when the member is acted upon the 2 force, the member is subjected to 3 force, and member is subjected to 2 force and a torque. Okay, so let's draw the free body diagram of the each and every member. First of all, we have to draw the configuration diagram. For that, we require the geometry box. Okay, here I am discussing, only guiding you. You have to draw this configuration diagram by taking proper dimensions. Okay, first of all draw AD. 500 mm. We can scale this dimension according to our page dimension. Okay, first of all draw 500 mm. Then from point A draw a line having 120 degree angle from AD and just cut a length of AB. AB is given 400 mm. Now we have this point. These 3 points we have known. This length DC is 750. Now cut an arc of 750 mm from point D. Cut an arc 750 mm from point D and cut an arc of 1000 mm DC from this point. The point of intersection will give the point C. Okay, join all the points, we will have the 4-bar mechanism configuration diagram. Another point, we have to draw the force of 80 Newton. Just scale down that force also. Force of 80 Newton at an angle of 150 mm. How we are going to draw this force? Let's say this one is the point this one is the point on which, this one is the point on which force 80 Newton is acting. Just draw a parallel line, just draw a horizontal line from this point. Okay, if we are going to draw a parallel line of this one, this angle is 150, this angle will be 30 degree, this angle will be 30 degree, so this angle will also be 30 degree. So draw a line having 30 degree from, now we have this point, we can draw a line of having 30 degree angle from this horizontal line, 30 degree, this angle 30 degree. Now cut an arc of 80 Newton, just scale down 80 Newton, like 10 Newton is equal to 1 centimeter, just cut an arc of 8 centimeter and draw a horizontal line from this one. We will have an force of 80 Newton at an angle of 150 degree. In this manner we can draw the configuration diagram. Now draw the free body diagram of each and every member. Let's say we are taking member AB. AB, just draw a parallel line. Just draw a parallel line to AB. Parallel line to AB by scaling. With the help of scaling, draw a line AB. This is the line AB. On AB, we will have two forces and one external torque. So the member AB will be subjected to two forces. One force will come from here, from link 3. One force will come from here, from link 1. Okay. So till now we don't have any information about these two forces. So we will left this link 2 as it is. Now draw a link. Now draw link BC. BC link is like that. Draw same BC link. BC link will be subjected to two forces. One force will come from point link number 2 and one force will come from link number 4. Okay. So the member will be subjected to by two forces. One force will come from here and one force will come from here. Okay. Till now we don't have any information, means we don't have any magnitude and direction of these two forces, just left that one also. Link number 3, this is link number 2. Now draw the link number 4. Draw link number 4. Link number 4. In link number 4, we are having member subjected to three forces. One force will come from here, one external force is given, and one force will come from here. So we will have one force. So we are having one force like that. We are having one force like that, 80 Newton. Draw this 80 Newton by scaling, and we will have one force here, one force here. So we have 80 Newton here. So we will start our question from the free body diagram of link number 4. Okay, how to start? Now the member will be in equilibrium by three forces. One force here, and this force. For a member to be in equilibrium under the action of three forces, all the forces should pass through a single point. Condition 1. So condition 1, just extend this line, line of action of 80 Newton, this one, connect 80 Newton, this one. We will have one force here, we will get one force here. All the forces, this force from link number 3 will always act parallel to this one. So we will have one force parallel to link number 3, because the link will be subjecting either in this direction or in this direction force on link number 4. So just draw a force parallel to a line parallel to link number 3.